Beautiful people, this is Bread from the Beach. Excited about sharing with you. John and I are still down at a place called Fort Fisher, standing under this same grove of beautiful oak trees, looking out behind me to the Cape Fear River. This is an incredible, beautiful spot. Encourage you, if you're ever down this way, this is a spot you don't want to miss. Just keep driving through Wilmington, through Carolina Beach, through Curie Beach, and you're going to come to this spot at some point. Wanted to share just a few thoughts with you today about Mark's gospel and the fact that Mark is so intent on helping us see and experience the incredible miraculous ministry of Jesus. And my mind goes down there to chapter 4, verse 35, where Jesus is telling his guys to get in the boat. They're going to go to the other side of the Galilee. And this is a familiar passage of Scripture, I think, to most any of us who've studied Scripture, because this is that famous Scripture where Jesus has got his guys in the boat and they're going to the other side, and the storm comes up and Jesus is sleeping and the guys are panicking because the storm is more than they can handle. And finally somebody in the boat decides, we need to wake up Jesus. Well, that's an interesting concept. You know, it's kind of like we walk through this realm, and when things get tough, then we want to wake up Jesus, as though somehow or the other he doesn't know what's going on. Now, our way of waking him up is sort of maybe waking ourselves up to the fact that we can't handle what's going on, and then we turn then to the promises of the Word and the promises of him who is the Word, and then we say, okay, let's get in touch with Jesus now, so that we know he knows and that he can act on our behalf and somehow change our circumstances. But wouldn't it be really cool if instead of having to adopt the mindset of the storm is raging, let's wake up Jesus, how about we understand what he's taught us and realize that he's told us he would never leave us or forsake us, that he's always with us? How about we understand that Colossians 2, 9 and 10 says that in him, Jesus, the Godhead is present within us, so that we know that we're never without him. He is always aware of our circumstances. And the Scripture tells us that really no matter what we're walking through, it's not something that, except that which is common to man. It's something that is part of the journey. And wouldn't it be cool if we could understand that we never take a part of the journey without him? He's with us, within us, and we don't have to wake him up. We just have to go back and realize that he's Lord. Lord of our lives, Lord of our circumstances, Lord over what we faced yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and that he's never going to leave us forsaken and abandoned. When we learn to live with that awareness of his presence, then the peace of God resides not only within us, but around us. So I just want to encourage you today. Jesus is in your boat. You don't have to wake him up. He's with you. You're with him. Trust him and rely on his lordship and his love for you. And God will minister life to you wherever you are, whatever you're going through. This has been Bread from the Beach. We love you. Be blessed.